The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wildcard Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Panthers and the Giants coming up next.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Patterson on the carry. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd down, it's Patterson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Lance. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Yo, the craziest shit just happened. Yo, so I'm rolling out to the left with Trey and I throw an interception. This nigga Trey goes down there and lay the cornerback out and get the fucking ball back. Yo, this.
Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense.
Look, Trey said he's standing on all 10.
You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A handoff to Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Now Carr. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Carr. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Darnell Mooney there to make the grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Giants.
I just got a kick return, man. Let's go.
Just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Tony, you playing your game?
And we will not see an attempt to match.
Oh, damn, you are the first tee. I keep forgetting.
This will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Dude, I'm playing mine now. Get this shit out the way.
Their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for.
You'll probably play me.
Because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Through one quarter, 14.
I'm 2.
Our score.
Oh, it might be Joey then.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I need some shit after this.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far.
Get him.
This is 3rd and 7. That's complete to Mooney.
Come on, man. I need my fucking hard hitters, bro. Everybody want to hit soft as shit. That's why we lost these niggas the first time.
Coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not
Good
just
shit.
space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I could go on 350.
From the gun,
Let's click it on 300.
Finding Bourne here over the middle.
Click it on 300, if not 350.
But not before he gets into enemy territory.
I I think that's a big pickup for a first
But
down.
then again, I
Because
let
when you
mine
run a
preheat.
drag
You
route
don't.
against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a
Yes.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to
Woo!
perfection. And the
Yo,
stop here will
Cordell
come
Patterson
at
has
the
47
38-yard
rushing yards on
line.
my ass.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. On the give, this is Cohen. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now, after that last running
What
play,
the
we've
fuck?
got an offensive lineman down on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That shit,
We'll get an
get in
update
there,
when we return
Wilson.
to MetLife Stadium. On 1st down, Patterson. And nothing doing.
Should have been playing like that all season, Hunter.
Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I'm in the slot. Oh, no.
Throwing now is Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Carr over the middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Patterson on the draw play. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The kick by McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Lance. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram as time expires in the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead on the final play of the half. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mixon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here we go. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The Carr's throw taken in by Bourne. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. His throw incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Carr completes it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, Carr. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Touchdown, Panthers. Darnell Mooney with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. And Kamara with a call on 1st down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Cohen now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2nd and 2. Carr gonna throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. Now this will be caught by Mooney. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him
Way.
This is why you work on your tackling.
Man, I'm playing this Madden game, bro. I cannot afford, bro. I lost to these niggas early in the season, bro. I ain't even letting up right now.
There's Mooney with another catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line.
All you gotta do is make sure his shit is uploaded to his cloud storage. Huh? Well, you gotta get another one for her.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive.
They blacked out or something?
There, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Got the connection here to Bourne. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third.
Might be stuck in safe mode. You know how to do the safe mode shit? All you gotta do is hold that shit, hold the power button down for fucking 7 seconds. Make sure it beeps twice.
Keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
66 yards rushing for him now.
Because it's gonna beep when it comes on, then it's gonna beep again.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. The quick slant caught. And inside the
it's gonna beep when it comes on, then it's gonna beep again. They see if it comes on then. If not, it might be its HDMI cable port. Probably went out. Because some certain PS4s have that issue.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Yeah.
Patterson, a 3-yard touchdown run.
I could not fucking tell you.
To a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this now.
Yeah, you just gotta hold it till it beeps again. Then it's gonna pop up with like a menu or some shit.
Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football.
And then it just turned off.
They couldn't get it.
Alright, so unplug it and then do it again. And then, well, unplug it, plug back in, and do it again.
Says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A big connection on
My fucking PS5 had that same problem, though.
The chain gang hustling to
Where I had to do that fucking.
Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Michael Thomas there to make the grab.
Not giving these boys no chances, boy. I ain't expecting to go far in the playoffs this year. Yeah, no, but I'd be lucky I beat Tony. I think I just played Tony not too long ago. I think he beat me.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they would get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just
Oh, if they let him log in, he's good there. He's in. He just got to...
So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Oh, my God.
And downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Next to every game, we got the little lock signal shit.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
It's the storage thing, man. It's not his game.
There to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Was all his games and shit light?
So 2 scores down, time definitely
backed up in the storage, the cloud.
And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed, I think. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air.
You got the plug-in external hard drive? Yeah.
Carr now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Carr now on 1st down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
So unplug it and plug it back in.
Now Carr.
Oh, that's why then. Plug it in.
He goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Because it was on the external hard drive before you deleted it all.
Now Carr, after the
So now all the data was on that external.
2nd and 10. Now Carr. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation
No, I'm done already.
TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
80%.
And a
Not bad,
Wildcard
Trey.
win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wow.
So try to go to his cloud storage and download it then.